So Learning Target 1.4 has both the distributive property and combining like terms in it. Now, the distributive property, when you see a number in front of parentheses with no operation between the number and the parentheses, it is subtraction. So this means to take the negative 2 times a positive 5y and to take the negative 2 times, we're going to treat this as a negative 3 because of the minus in front of it. We can do that because this is the same thing as negative 2 times 5y plus a negative 3. That's why we can treat that as a negative 3. So negative 2 times 5y is a negative 10y. Negative 2 times negative 3 is a positive 6, so I write plus 6. It says to write my answer in standard form. It's already in standard form. I can't combine a y term with a constant because they're not like terms. The variable term should go before the constant in the final answer. So I'm done with that problem. Now, 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times a negative 7x is a negative 28x, so I write minus 28x. The distributive property is good on this one, but this is not written in standard form because the constant is first. So I need to rearrange this. I'm going to bring this minus out in front of the 28x as a negative 28x when I rewrite it. And since this is a positive 32, it becomes a plus 32 when I move it to the end of the problem. In this problem, people will be tempted at times to do this 4 minus 6 and get negative 2. The problem is the order of operations says multiplication comes before subtraction. So I'm going to distribute a negative 6 to the 3w and a negative 6 to the positive 11. And the 4 is just going to come down into that next step. Negative 6 times positive 3w is a negative 18w, so 4 minus 18w. Negative 6 times positive 11 is negative 66, so I write minus 66. Now I'm not done, not only because I have a constant written before a variable, but because I have two constant terms that I can combine. And I'm going to underline those with the same kind of underline. The variable term should go first, so because of the minus in front of it, it comes down as a negative 18w. And then taking my calculator, I'd punch in 4 minus 66 and get negative 62. So negative 18w minus 62 is my final answer.